Might as well while everyone's out, make a quick update here. And welcome to the new video. It's gotten up to 34 today so far, with the humidity down to 24. Temperature's been on a steady increase, while the humidity's been pretty steady around the low 20s, although staying above 20%. Yep. I will leave you guys with that. I will show you guys the fire update a little bit later on in the afternoon. It is now up to a toasty 24.3 and a humidity of 23. It's kind of still steadily rising, still steady there. It's the one good thing with this new mini weather station I have. If it's steadily increasing temperature, steady or decreasing. I like the trend. But yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. I'll be back with a fire update. Yeah, fire update and or temperature update. Alright, so this is how the fire situation is going. So we're down from 46 to about 39 active fires now. Most of them are relatively small in nature. So we got still this cluster here. It's this mixture of new, out of control, and being held, and still like new, unknown fires, unknown control. And then we still got this bunch in our fire there's a bunch in this sector here of new, uncontrolled fires, and then out of control one there being held here. And then we got this little cluster here. We got one quite close to me. It's actually across the lake, not close by me. It's there. And then we got this cluster here from last night, from July 31st. That was pretty crazy lightning. I'm not surprised. Well, this was this bunch here, and then this was from a long time ago. But yeah, nice mixture of new and being held and under control. Assist. And then the southeast is new and out of control, or being held, or under control. This is a big mess of stuff. And we're currently in extreme fire risk. Yeah. Then there's the forecast. Might as well just pop that. So we're supposed to stay relatively nice, just slightly above normal, not too above normal. Get up to around the low 30s for the first half of the week, and then the second half we cool down substantially due to a more unsettled period. So we got potentially some thunderstorm threats coming up, although they probably will just be kind of casual threats, not too much significance, although that could change over time. But yeah, there you guys go. I will see you guys later today, if not tomorrow morning. Yep. Alright, there's that wildfire just across the lake here. This is about as good as I'll get in terms of... Whoa! Amazing view from here. Could go a little further, but it's about as far as this will go. It's not much better. But yeah, it's about 3 hectares in size. So go to the minute mark, then I'm gone. I'll pop back up here later this evening if it looks good. Still is going. I'm doubtful because it's still pretty white smoke, and it's looking like it's becoming just more of a smolder fire than anything. Kind of rank 1. But yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. Well, forecast still isn't worth much showing, so here's just a fire update here. Going from fire center to fire center, just under control fires in the northwest. Good mixture of unknown control fires here, so new ones. So technically what they would call new fires. So I just gotta fix this. Okay. And then one out of control wildfire now only. And this is the coastal fire center, by the way. And then the rest are under control or being held. Then we go to our region here, our fire center. Bunch of new control fires here. Unknown controlled fires here. And then a couple are being held. Multiple are being under control. One is out of control. Actually, no, two are out of control. One's hidden. And then, yeah. Then we get to the southeast fire center here. We got a couple that are out of control and being held. One under control, and the rest are new with unknown control. Quite a busy part of the season. Although most of these fires are relatively small in nature. But yeah. Not too bad. Yeah. We're down for, I think, 40. We're at around, I don't even remember where we were yesterday. So we're just gonna start at a median here at 43 right now in the morning. So yeah, 43 wildfires so far. Currently active wildfires. There you guys go. I will see you guys later on today, potentially, if not tomorrow morning. Alrighty, so I'm not going to check how many active fires there are, as I'm going to get put back to my locations, so, and then take time to zoom back out and all that, set it up, so I'm just going to leave it at this. I don't know how many more or less fires there are, but they're probably a decent amount less. But anyways, northwest, still those two under control fires. Coastal fire center, we have several being held, several under control, and then 3 new unknown controlled fires. And then we got our Kamloops Fire Center, the most active, mainly just all under control, a few being held, just one, oh no, actually 2 out of control, because this is the second wildfire of note of 2020, with evacuation alerts issued, but they won't show it for some reason. And then several, because there's actually another hidden one there, several new unknown controlled fires. Then the southeast, we got a couple out of control fires, a few under control fires, a few new unknown controlled fires, and then 1 being held. Pretty active overall. This is one, so we'll just click on it here. This is what we're talking about here, if it wants to. Okay, so yeah, 20 hectares dry lake. Yeah, that's the biggest fire in the province so far. Well, currently. But yep. And then the current stats put us at 39, so yeah, definitely lower. And Kamloops has breached 100 fires so far this year. Haha, 69. But yep, there you guys go. I will see you guys tomorrow morning with another fire update, potential forecast update as well, if it's any good. Alright, here's this afternoon's wildfire update. So, from each fire center, here we go. Northwest, we got 2 under control wildfires still. Coastal Fire Center, we have several under control wildfires, several being held fires, 1 new unknown controlled fire, and then 1 out of control fire. Caribou Fire Center, we just have 1 new unknown controlled wildfire there. Wildfire Center Kamloops, we got many under control wildfires, several being held fires, one out of control fire, this one down here, which we'll take a deeper look at in a little bit, and then one new unknown controlled fire. And then the southeast, to finish it off, we got a few new unknown controlled fires, one being held, 3 under control. I think this one's, I'm not too sure what this one is actually. I think it straddles between the two. I'm not gonna bother. Let's just say a couple under control wildfires, and then we got a couple out of control wildfires. So if we take a deeper look here, zoom in here. Also, there's several being held wildfires, as we could see. I think you can see 2 there. So we see here we got evacuation alerts here because of this fire here. If I can press it, because there we go. It is estimated at 21 hectares. It was initially 22, so just better mapping. I'm not going to go to the fire of note information because that opens a new tab, and that'd be just a whole different. That'd just go way too long. Longer than it should. And it already is. Yep. There you guys go. I will see you guys later on tonight with another wildfire update. If things have significantly changed anyways. If everything's relatively the same, that won't bother. But I'm doubtful. Everything changes over an hour or two. So. Alright, so here is the update for today for Wildfire Plus forecast. So the northwest, we still got those 2 under control fires. Coastal Fire Center, we got a few under control fires. Several being held and 1 out of control. Caribou, we got that 1 new unknown controlled fire. We head to our fire center here. Kamloops 1, we got several new unknown controlled fires, several under control fires, and I believe a few or several being held fires, and then that 1 out of control one down here. Then we move to the southeast, we got a few under control fires, a couple out of control, and a couple new unknown controlled fires. We've actually gone up from 33 to 34 active fires, so we haven't really lost any yet. Well, we've lost some, but we've just gained one because of, I think that's a new one up there, and then we have one right down here. Fun times. And then the forecast here, it's not too bad. We got ourselves 6% chance of showers in the afternoon with a risk of a thunderstorm. Pretty straightforward. Continuing into Thursday night, likely with 30% chance of showers. Beyond that, there's nothing else. Yep. Thursday also has a chance to has a chance at some strong to severe potential if things turn out right, but severe potential seems quite a stretch. But we'll see. The day 2 outlook could come out at any point today, as late as like 3 o'clock. So 3 p.m. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, there you guys go. I will see you guys later on today sometime, probably with the wildfire and potentially the day 2 outlook. Alrighty, so here's the forecast. Everything's basically the same just now. We got 40% chance of showers early in the evening with the risk of a thunderstorm now. Everything else is pretty much the same generally, so yep. There's that, pretty straightforward. And then we got the outlook for tomorrow here. Pretty straightforward, minor risk right in it, not bad. And then there's a moderate risk just to our east here as well for 1.5 centimeter sized hail and 20 millimeter per hour rainfall rates. Not too shabby. And then wildfire update coming your way here. It pops up my location first, so I gotta get rid of that. takes 5 years. Okay. And then we'll check how many active ones there are still, but I highly believe it's still above 25. So here we go. So it's significantly lower than it initially was this morning. So we just got that one under control fire now in the Northwest Fire Center. In the coastal, we have several being held fires, and then 3 under control. And then to the Kamloops one here, we got multiple under control fires, several being held fires, a few new unknown controlled fires, and then that one out of control fire here, but I believe they have said now this is being held. It's not under control, but it's being held at the moment. And then we got a couple under control fires here, a couple out of control fires here. I know, a few, sorry, there's another hidden one there. And then one new unknown controlled fire there. Pretty straightforward. Current stats suggest we are now at 29. We are dropping quite quick. That's nice. But yeah, there you guys go. I will see you guys potentially later tomorrow morning. And the heat lives on. It's gone up to 34.6. And I'm pretty sure that'll be the peak for today. Yep. Alright, welcome to the morning's update here. So we're going to start with a fire update here. So up in the coastal region, we still got that one under control fire. Coastal here, we got a couple under control, and then several being held. And then there's a new unknown controlled fire up in the Caribou Fire Center here. Now down to the Kamloops Center, we got ourselves several under control fires, several being held, a couple new unknown controlled fires, and then one out of control fire still down there. But I believe that was said it was being held, but and then southeast, we got a couple under control fires, a couple new unknown controlled fires, and then several out of control fires. Although a couple of these are modified response, so they're allowing it to be out of control and essentially let them burn themselves out. So yeah. And then we got today's forecast. So we got a 70% chance of showers beginning this afternoon with a risk of a thunderstorm this afternoon, which continues into tonight with a 40% chance of showers later this evening with a risk of a thunderstorm. Cools down quite significantly, stays in the low 20s, and then warms a little bit up for next week, high 20s, and then drops right back down as more systems arrive for Tuesday and beyond. Thank fuck for this. And then there's the thunderstorm threat here, so it starts up at around 2 o'clock. I'd say a little bit earlier, around, for Christ's sake, they say noon, so this afternoon, so like 1, 2, I'd say around 12, 1 o'clock. But anyways, the 70% continues from 2 to 5, and then 40% chance continues from 6 to 7. And then that's, the whole threat's about 6 hours long. It's not too bad. But cold front isn't here yet, so this is quite possibly going to be a decent threat for today. This cold front's going to be literally the determiner of what we're going to get today. Either we're going to get some post-frontal crap or some prefrontal organized thunderstorms. I was trying to say organization. Organized thunderstorm potential. But yeah, there you guys go. I will see you guys later on today. Yep. Alrighty, so here's what's going to technically be this afternoon's update, considering we're going to have some storm potential later this afternoon, so better off just doing it now while I still can. So this is how it's looking here. So we still got that one under control fire in the Northwest Fire Center. We got several being held and a couple under control in the Coastal Fire Center. Still that one new unknown controlled fire in the Caribou. Kamloops, we got a few new unknown controlled fires. There's actually two right there. It's hard to see. It's like right back to back there. We got several under control, multiple under control wildfires. Several, I believe, being held fires. And then one still out of control fire, I believe. I'm not too sure. I think that's being held now. A couple under control fires here. Several out of control fires here, although some of these, I think like half of these are modified response, which is essentially just leaving them to burn, let them burn themselves out, and then a few unknown new unknown controlled fires. There's that, and then we got the gallery here. So this is the threat for today. Still a minor risk for just some casual thunderstorms, although I really could see a little bit more of a strong storm potential than what's actually forecasted, but we'll go with what they're saying here. It seems nice. And then the forecast. Yeah, boy. We got ourselves a few showers beginning early this afternoon with the risk of a thunderstorm this afternoon. So we got winds increasing to 40, gusting to 60 this afternoon out of the southwest. The temperature from 24 falling to 17. That'll be amazing. That's a sign of a cold front moving through. And then that'll continue tonight with a 40% chance of showers with the risk of a thunderstorm early this evening. And then we still got this down here. So if we look at it down here, still with a few showers at 1, and that's when the winds start kicking up. Usually when it's a cold front though, it doesn't really start picking up until it's like 10-15 minutes out. And then thunderstorm threat starts up still at 2, which seems fair. And then the winds kick up at 3 there, 60k, and then they go right to 7 still. It's essentially everything the same here, still 6 hours, still from 2 to 7. Just now, instead of 70, it is now an 80% chance from 2 to 5. And instead of a 30% chance, it's a 40 from 6 to 7. So essentially we're in a little better position compared to earlier, but still some mixed feelings about it, based off the fact that surface analysis does not say a cold front is recognized right now, but who knows? I'm probably wrong. It could be the surface analysis wrong. It could be a weak cold front actually, instead of a surface trough, which is what it's suggesting. So yeah, decent threat, some storms today, boys. Here we go. There you guys go. I will see you guys later on today for further updates. We're just gonna chill out here for a bit. Winds are seemingly kicking up a slight bit. Seems it's more gusty than strong at the moment. This was expected. Some prefrontal gusty winds, and then the real shit should come in later on. What we're looking at right now is prefrontal cloud cover, or showers at the moment. Showers down there, but cloud cover here. It's just prefrontal stuff at the moment. Breeze isn't noticeably cool, but it is definitely has a cool touch to it, but it definitely doesn't scream direct cold front yet. The real cold front isn't really not close yet, but there is rapid development all along these ridge lines here, moving up this way. We'll be able to tell when the cold front's here when it just whips in straight this way. This cold front's obviously moving west to east more so. So since we see that, that's when we know the cold front's here. We'll pass through if it doesn't really have much of a significant wind change. But at the moment, it's not really too much yet. It's just some real light, like gusty winds at the moment. Casual, essentially. Radar is looking like a bunch of cells are trying to get its act together along here, so hope, oh yeah. But we will see if it can get its act together. They still say cold front if I'm in Canada, but and their forecast definitely says it, but surface analysis says otherwise, so who knows? It might be just a who knows? I'm gonna go in now. I'll just let things pick up here a bit instead of staring out here. So yeah, here's how the radar looks now. A streamline of precipitation getting ready to impact the area. Cold front just on our doorstep now, I believe. Storms have yet to start moving completely east, so we'll see. We'll see how things work out. Winds are kicking up slightly more steady here. Rain's starting to head in now. It's a little bit gusty. It's not windy by any means like I was expected to be at around 2 or 3 o'clock. It's about almost 3 o'clock right now. Rain's actually coming down pretty hefty down at the downtown at the moment, but that should make its way here pretty quickly. Probably within the next couple minutes here. Thunderstorm threat could be essentially crossed off as whatever thunderstorm threat that was expected to happen was supposed to be from this rain showers, or heavy rain showers more so. So there's like almost a squall line developing to the east in the Kootenays right now. Gonna be chilling on watching that come across and hit a few localities with decent live cam coverage in a little bit. I'll show you guys the radar in a little bit as well, showing you guys that. But thunderstorm threat could be essentially written off. August just is never the month for thunderstorms. Never. During the spring and summer months, I'd say even during the summer months, it's definitely the worst. Christ's sake, even September is better because we get a little bit more robust systems. So like, yeah. Well, August is kind of just garbage. But the rest of this garbage month is looking pretty much like this: cool and near normal to slightly below normal precipitation. Yeah, we are looking pretty glum right now. Don't look like we're gonna get anywhere with this month, but we'll see. It's only the first week so far, so maybe we'll sneak something in later on in the month, but at this point it's becoming a bit late because school is ready to start up in just under a month here. But yeah, or just about a month. There you guys go though. Rain's just picked up very slightly. It's so misty. I will see you guys a little bit later on. Yeah, this is gonna become an issue once it starts training over us. Oh God almighty. Oh, it's not even much of a squall here anymore. It was looking good, but then now it's just kind of eating shit. Never mind with that statement earlier. I'm not going to check that out. I've seen 20 times better. But yeah, this will definitely suppress the wildfires for the next little bit. Next little bit meaning next probably like a couple days at least before our next little belt of rainfall possible. That will be later on, like late next week. See, the thing is though, that is just to my west, like literally just to my west, so we're not actually getting significant impacts yet unless that thing shifts just the slightest bit east. This is literally like a kilometer or two from me. But yeah, no thunderstorms today except for some significant rainfall that was not initially forecasted. Go figure. Yeah. Do one more here, and then I'm going to quickly pop over the temperature here, and then I'll end it. It's dropped down from 27 to 19.6, and the humidity is now significantly increasing from 33%. Jesus Christ. But yeah. Oh wow. Look. Indoor and outdoor temperature are the exact fucking same. 19.6. Jesus Christ. But yeah, there you guys go. I will see you guys a little bit later on. Alright, here's the radar again. Some interesting stuff over there. It's not coming here, but a nice little mini line over there. And we got another blob of precipitation sitting right over us now. Pretty heavy too. I'll pop outside in just a moment here, show you guys it. Yeah. Pretty boring day overall. Although nice precipitation to suppress the dry conditions in a wildfire situation, ongoing wildfire situation. Yeah. There's that. If 4 o'clock updates out, we'll start a new clip here. Alright, let's start a new clip. Ooh. Got a little bit of a downpour here. Holy crap. Got a semi-decent downpour here. I'm trying to get this hose out of me. There we go. This is the rain we were needing. It's not expecting to be this actually heavy getting out here, but I guess that is the case. Got a little bit of mini pooling as well. Not bad. Definitely on the better end of the scale compared to like an hour or so ago. Can't even feel it from here. This should do the trick. Thanks to this nice cold front, feels like spring again. Just expecting thunderstorms, windier conditions, essentially everything pretty decent except the rainfall. Rainfall is, yeah, I was expecting a little bit lesser than this in terms of intensity. Well, in terms of post-frontal, I was expecting a lot less than this, but I'm pleased, very pleased actually. Sitting under a nice blob of, I'd say, 10-20 millimeters, 10-20 millimeter per hour rainfall rates, even 10 to 15, I'd say. It's not too shabby. It is dropped down. The humidity is very nice, very nice. The pressure, I just realized that's due to my elevation. That's in relevance to my elevation, so it changes as systems come in, but it keeps it as at my elevation, so that's why it's very low. I can't change that anyways. Very cool. 16.6 is even cooler than what it was last night, which was 18. And the humidity is highest it's ever been in fucking weeks. 80%. And that's still climbing. I expect it to probably touch even 90, 85, 90 by the end of this. But yeah, I will see you guys in about, I'd say let's go 4:45, so about 22 minutes. 20 or so minutes. Well, hitting that new band of rainfall now. I'm just waiting for the new radar update to load in, otherwise there'll be a blank screen. Just gonna go ahead and walk out in the rain here, so why not? See here, relatively clear skies to our southwest here. A little bit of pooling everywhere. Yeah. What the hell? Yeah. Head over this way. Should be something behind us here. I don't know where it is. It's there somewhere. Hidden in there somewhere. Jesus. Well, that says enough. Yeah. It was warm before it started raining. How's it feel now? Oh, it's actually... I bet if I went in here, it'd be like fucking so much. It would be so nice. But too cold out. Air temperature is like fucking 16. It's not how it works. The air temperature has to be warmer than the pool. But yeah, clearing to our west, southwest down here. If it wants to load in the blue sky, I can see. It does not want to. It just looks like a brightened sky. You guys hopefully can see it slightly, but I doubt it. But yeah, I will be back out later on in the evening for another update. But before that, I will be giving you guys the radar plus temperature update right now. Alrighty, so what I was looking at initially is actually merged with all the other showers, as you can see there. So essentially this is the last bout that has just passed through. We should start seeing clear skies appear in about, let's go 10-20 minutes here. Decent storms to our north here that are actually moving in an interesting direction. Nah, actually never mind. I thought they were moving more southeast than what I thought. Than what they actually are. Which is more like east than anything. So, yeah. Not too bad of a day in terms of that we at least have suppressed the ongoing wildfire situation and dry conditions, plus the drought we've been having for over 2 weeks with no measurable rainfall. So, yeah. But yeah, that is about it there. Temperature right now is still at 16.7. Steady around there with a steady humidity around 80-81%. That's about how it's peaked at so far. But yeah, there you guys go. I will see you guys a little bit later on. I will do one more outside update, and that will be with rainfall totals, and one more radar update, and that'll be the rest of the day. One more outside update, one more radar update. Some cool mist crap over there. I can't even really get a good view of it. Actually, let me just take a quick run. Go, go, go! Before it goes away. Yeah. There's a cool little mist there, kind of like, it's like inflow right into the showers there. That'll be it for the rainfall today, so I'm just gonna, I'll just check it now, but I'll just wait, because we might get some showers tonight, so better safe than sorry. Whew. Let's see. You know what? I've never held this up before in so long. Not half bad. 1.5, that's just over 2 millimeters. It's not too bad. Definitely puts a little damper. Mind you, we were in the more lighter part. If we were probably downtown, it'd be probably a lot lighter. So, yeah, I'm just gonna take a couple shots of the rain gauge, and then I'll be back with you guys. Here's a temperature update as well, and humidity. Not too shabby. 16.5, it dropped from 27 early this afternoon to 16.5 right now. And then got really dry, and then got really moist thanks to this rain. Amazing. Here's how the radar looks over the past 3 hours. Got this little interesting bit though, cross by along here. Might get as close as Vernon. Get as close as to hitting Vernon, maybe. Doesn't look like it, but you never know, there may be the possibility. But yeah, pretty sad day. Didn't really turn out as expected anywhere. Wasn't as vigorous as I thought it would have been. Yeah. There you guys go though. I will see you guys tomorrow morning, and then we'll be ending this video off on Saturday. So we got tomorrow, then Saturday morning I'm ending it off. Yep. But either way, I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Well, before I end the day off, skies have opened up. The temperatures have increased almost 2 degrees. To be 2 degrees, they have to be 18.5. It's currently 17.8. It's not too far off. But yeah, system has passed through. There's the little shower cell hanging about down there. mixed with a bunch of low clouds there. Yep. What did I say? Bust? Yep. Big bust. Nothing turned out as expected, period. But we got some measurable rainfall out of it. That's what counts. Leaving the rain gauge out tonight just for some safety. But, yeah. There you guys go. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Jesus Christ, I want to end today's section of the video off, but it just won't end. A bunch of precipitation now trying to make its way across the ridges there, but I think they're getting cucked by them. Although if precipitation decides to form just to the east of that, we'll get some rainfall, but so far so no good. I almost think that's outflow from this. Look. Look how... Oh, I mean... It's hard to tell without lower res radars. Let's just say undetermined, but... Yeah. Look at how the precipitation is, too. Yeah, we're kind of like sitting within like a low pressure system right now or something. Can't be though, because the pressure's rising, so I don't know. It's in an awkward position. Let's just go with that, I guess. But yeah, there you guys go. Now, I will see you guys tomorrow morning, because I'm sure nothing else will happen tonight. Well, technically this is a new day, so I don't have to worry about being like, oh, it's like, again, I have to make an update on the same day, radar update. But nope, this is a new day, so I'm not as concerned as making an update now. But yeah, you got hit by some decent showers there, probably upped our totals up to the 0.2 inch area, which will boost the totals up to roughly 5 millimeters. That won't be too shabby. Still got this little bit here if it wants to make it, but I'm doubtful. Who's interested, this is gonna hold on to us a little bit longer than it really should. Essentially, instead of moving east with the rest of it, it's just gonna hold on right there. I'm doubtful. But yeah, there you guys go. I will see you guys in the morning. Alrighty, here's the forecast. So we got cool conditions to end the week off and continuing into the weekend. Yep. Well, we got a 30% chance of showers though this evening and over after midnight once again. And then we warm up slightly from Monday and Tuesday with mid to high 20s. Not too bad. And then Tuesday night to Wednesday night, we got 40% chance of showers Tuesday night and 30% chance for Wednesday. And then there it drops down to the low 20s again. That's the signal for August. The rest of August is signaling at a pretty cool, below normal temperature month with precipitation like a pretty on and off kind of idea, but enough to keep it around near normal. For Christ's sake, maybe even slightly above normal. But no, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, pretty straightforward there. Slice that away. Here is the weather dashboard here. We have received 6.8 millimeters of rainfall since yesterday at 3 p.m. Yep, 3 p.m. until 2 a.m. today, sorry. And then for the first time in over 2 weeks, we finally had some measurable rainfall here. So we got 2.8 yesterday, so if we add that up with last night we got 4 millimeters of rainfall in 2 hours. Interesting. In roughly 2 hours. And then the fire update here is a pretty straightforward one. It's coming to a point where I don't even think I need to start doing updates anymore. It's at 28 active fires. Once it gets below 25, then yeah. So here it is here. Alrighty. So zoom in a little bit more. So one under control, one northwest center coastal. We got several under control and one being held. Kamloops, we got the Caribou, we got one under control. Fire. The Kamloops center, we have several under control fires, 2 out of control still, 1 new unknown control fire, and 1 being held. And then we move to the southeast here, we got a couple under control, a few out of control, and several being held. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward now. There's no real new fires anymore. They all have a stage of control, most of them being under control or being held. Only, not even a handful, kind of like just a fingertip of much of this is just out of control fires. The majority of them in the southeast. But yeah, southeast and Kamloops. But yeah, there you guys go. I will see you guys probably later on today at some point. Oh yeah, later on with the rainfall update. Total update, yeah. Well, I was smart. I left it out here because I wasn't too sure what last night was going to bring, and you know, got more rainfall. Well, these are the official totals of the rainfall event. We have significantly increased them to about just above 0.2 inches or 5 millimeters. Not too bad. Yeah, it only counts as the 1 year thing there. Oh my god. Sorry. Stupid thing's trying to show my location. Piece of shit. But yeah, and then pretty straightforward here. All just under control, being held fires. You can see just the one there, the several here, the couple here, and then the being held ones all in the southeast here. And then the odd out of control fire here that's hidden. And the 1 new unknown controlled fire down there. And that is literally it. And I'll leave you guys with that, and I'll be back in just a little bit here. Yeah, pretty garbage. A little gusty, as you can see. Yeah, just persistent showers hanging about in the valley, as you can see. So, yeah. Pretty straightforward. Some drizzle, spitty rainfall, and that's about it. It's gonna be under this influence for much of the night till early. I'd say even early tomorrow morning. I think they're playing it safe, but 1 to 3 a.m. seems better. But I'll leave you guys with that. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Here is the radar. The showers have passed through a lot earlier than I was expecting. I was expecting at least 1 a.m. like Van McCann was saying. But they kind of just all faded away there. As you can tell. By around 10:30, I'd say. But yep, that has significantly lowered our temperature. Not be surprised if we get down to the single digits tonight. But if it stays cloudy, which is likely, I don't think we'll get too low. But, yep, so essentially, Showers were persistent there from about 7 o'clock all the way till about there, I'd say. Not more like right there, 10:40. And then it kind of just wisped away, as you can tell. And then temperature gauge right there, 13.5, 78% humidity. And here goes this thing. It was working before, was doing a good job, but now it's not. But yeah, 13.5, 78% humidity. There you guys go. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Alrighty, so here's the forecast for today. So it's gonna be relatively modestly warm for the next week, start of next week here. It's supposed to be cool today. Mid-high 20s, not too bad, but could be better. But then afterwards, yeah, that's gone. Yeah, Tuesday onward for much of the midweek portion of the week, mid portion of the week, varying 30 to 60% chance at showers. Temperatures in the low 20s and even a low getting down into the single digits. Yeah. I guess this is what goes downhill from here for August at this rate. But yep, that's about it though. There you guys go. I will see you guys actually a little bit later on with Rainfall.to update. Point Oak cores, like Jesus, like nothing there. Jesus. But yeah, pretty light-ass rainfall. Supposed to get cloudy, and a little bit of nice sun for Sunday, Monday, and then we're right back into a bunch of unsettled crap weather. Yeah. I'll leave you guys with that. I'll see you guys sometime later on today. Here's another forecast update. Decided to show it because there is some decent changes. So nice and warm for the first 2 days of this week. Well, this coming week, Sunday, Monday, high 20s, pretty normal. And then now Tuesday, 40% chance of showers straight up. And then we get a nice little break for Wednesday. And then now Thursday onward, there's a 6% chance of showers. And then with consistent temps, high temps, daytime temps in the high 20s, in the low mid 20s, because Friday 24. So yeah, that's it. Decided to show it since there's some decent changes involving the precipitation for this coming week. There you guys go. I will see you guys tomorrow morning to end the video off. Here is the forecast for today. Well, to end the video off. So it's actually going to be a little bit nicer than what was initially forecasted. Today, tomorrow, get up to the high 20s today, low 30s tomorrow. And then we get a nice bit of showers here for Tuesday, 30%. And then we cool down significantly, 23. Despite the clear up, it's down to 23 with a single digit low. Jesus. And then Thursday Thursday night we got a 30% chance of showers. And then Saturday another 30% chance of showers. Noticing how the temperatures stay in the low mid 20s for much of this. Jesus. And then wildfire update here, pretty straightforward. Jesus. Pretty straightforward. All under control. There's just a bunch here that are being held, and just one singular out of control fire there. It's hidden. And then one new unknown controlled fire up there thanks to some lightning. But yeah, it's just a little wildfire update. There you guys go. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.